Oh, there he goes.
Matt, come down, baby.
Hey, this is Flick Fanatics. We just saw Pan. It was pretty good.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. According to IMDb, the synopsis was a 12-year-old orphan, Peter, is spirited away, that's a good movie, to the magical world of Neverland, where he finds both fun and dangers and ultimately discovers his destiny to become the hero who will be forever known as Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Yes. Yeah. Film is directed by Joe Wright, stars, I want to say it's Levi, L-E-V-I, Miller, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Garrett, what's his last name here? Headland. He's from Tron Legacy. And Rooney Mara?
Yeah.
And big ups to Joe Wright. He directed Hannah. Love that movie. And The Soloist.
Oh, what did you like, Matt? Let's get one thing.
The use of pop songs.
Oh, I feel like that was going to be my dislike.
I'll be real with you, that was weird. I was watching it and I was like, what? I turned and I said, what is going on right now? This is fucking weird.
I think everyone had that reaction. I didn't look at you guys, but I was sitting there like, yeah, I heard you guys. But it reminded me of The Great Gatsby in the sense that, like, really odd music choices that didn't fit era or just the setting.
That's dislike for sure.
But it only happens twice, right? So it's not like every...
Twice like in a
Let's
row.
get into what you guys liked.
Right.
I want to hear what you liked and what you liked.
I did think it was directed really well. A lot of good, like, I thought shots, a lot of good cinematography, very good use of 3D. I've seen a lot of 3D movies this year, and they always just layer shit in 3D, and that's kind of it. This had, like, some pretty good action stuff with 3D, and some really just creative uses of it, especially when, like, scenes would transition. Like, when cannonballs were getting shot in your face, it wasn't, like obvious. It's really hard. It was pretty seamless, I guess. And I liked most of the acting. I say most. I like Jackman. I thought he played Blackbeard pretty well. I like Peter Pan for the most part. He kind of overacted in some scenes. And the visual effects were very good. In most cases, there were some very obvious visual hiccups, but it was still pretty impressive for like what it was going for.
I would have to go right off that and say the visuals were really strong. I thought it was great. It felt really magical and original, and it really got that sense of like adventure, and it was a lot of fun to watch. I really like pirates and stuff. I don't know. I think it's pretty fun.
I liked the ambition most. That's what I'm going to say, because the ambition of this movie, it surprised me. I was honestly expecting another Maleficent. I thought this was much better than Maleficent. I was like, it was more enjoyable at least. Maybe the movies aren't like the greatest movies, but it was ambitious. And there was this one action sequence that really stood out because these things that were happening to certain characters, I was like, that's fucking cool.
A lot of cool choreography too.
Yeah.
I guess this should be noted, like, it is a kids movie, right? When you think about it. Yeah. So like, I know we're kind of harping on a lot of it, but maybe kids would enjoy it more so than say like, I would hope so too. Like,
kids
it is a
nowadays.
kids family kind of movie, and maybe not necessarily like a kind of like a Pixar movie where adults will enjoy it as much or in the same level. But it is aimed at the younger crowd, so you know some of the negatives we were talking about probably don't phase kids. You know,
I definitely had fun. I tried to look over some of the negatives, but they were obvious.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
Some of the acting.
it's a prequel, origin, reimagination. So like if kids went in without seeing the cartoons or Hook, they'd probably enjoy it more than say like us who were like, wait a minute.
Like, did anyone ask for it though? You know what I mean? Does anyone want it? Like, you know, because like, I feel like it was fun and enjoyable, but at the same time, it's like, does it really matter? Like, am I gonna ever see it again? I don't know. Probably not.
There's
cool, looks cool.
That was weird.
Whoops. I don't know. You know, Warner
Maybe-
Bros. Just stick to the DC comic movies. Come on, just get your head out of your ass. Mad Max 2, 5. I mean.
And Christopher Nolan
This
movies.
movie could have used a little more Jai. Isn't that right, Jai?
Yeah.
When I was listening to Captain Hook, I was thinking, well, you would have been a lot cooler if your name was Jai.
Captain Jai.
Yeah.
I'd say I liked more than I disliked, but it's not like groundbreaking. It's not really amazing or great. I'd say it's okay. I'm gonna give it a 6.7. It was enjoyable for me, but there's a lot of like glaring issues that maybe kids would overlook. Maybe bring them to it. You know, maybe you guys, older people, won't be as impressed with it, especially if you've seen past Pan properties.
Since I seem to enjoyed it a little more, I had a lot of fun, except I also didn't have a lot of fun with some of the parts. But
Yeah.
I'm going to give it like a 7.4.
Solid.
Fun Pan movie. I haven't seen the other one, so maybe like my tolerance for Peter Pan is way lower, and I just got to reboot. It was fun.
It was interesting. It was passable. It reminded me a little bit of Maleficent, but a little bit better. It's not from Disney though. It's from Warner Bros. I think I'm the same with you guys. I'm gonna go right between you guys. Wedge myself in there. 7.0, C- D+. Yeah. Interesting.
What would have been if Jai was in it? How much score difference?
Automatic 2 points extra.
2 points.
No, not
extra?
2 points.
1.5.
1 point. 1 point.
One thing I didn't say is the costumes are so great. They put so much detail into every single
Yeah, they
costume.
really
Even if
did.
there was like a pirate who was
That's
only
a good
on there
point.
for like 5 seconds.
I was just saying
Yeah.
the whole design, the
Yeah,
production design in
absolutely.
general.
Set design. Yeah.
Very intricate.
Yeah,
Really, like
totally
you said,
great.
ambitious. They
Colors
went
and-
for it.
0 out of 10, it sucked.
Really?
No. I don't want to go into a big long spiel here, so I'll just give the score. I'm going to give it a 7.4.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, was it really?
Oh.
0.5.
Oh, he one up him, or point one up him. Thanks for stopping by, guys. As always, we appreciate your views. Hit that like button, share it. Follow us on Twitter.
Let us know what you thought.
Yeah, let us know what you thought. If you see it, if you don't see it, if you hate it without seeing it, like people do, leave little comments, say this sucks. They don't need to reboot stuff. Next week, we will be reviewing
Oh, Crimson Peak.
Peak.
Del Toro, baby. So get in the Halloween mood. You know what? Write a comment. What's your favorite Del Toro movie? We'll start a little discussion in the comments. All right.
Hellboy's mine.
Hellboy 2.
Hellboy 2.
Nice.
And I'm going to go with the Pan's Labyrinth. But, yeah, he does pretty much always awesome work. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Here, Matt.
See you next time.
You got to believe, Matt. Believe. Do it, baby.
Live. Oh, there he goes.
Matt, come down, baby.